This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Illegal Pete's. This March, donate by drinking. It's as easy as that. Illegal Pete's is teaming up with Tito's and Denver's Youth on Record program to help raise money for the future musicians of Colorado. Youth on Record provides unprivileged children in the Denver community with music-based strengths and skills that will give them the platform they need to accomplish their dreams. For the entire month of March, Illegal Pete's will be donating $1 to Youth on Record for every vodka press sold. Stop by one of Illegal Pete's 10 locations in Colorado to order Tito's Fresh Press and know that your money is going to support Colorado's next big star. Illegal Pete's, your go-to spot for burritos, buddies, and beer. And while you're there, use promo code TABOO for 15% off your entire order. That's TVBOO. Get yourself some food on the low. Help the unprivileged children out there make their dreams possible. Hell, that's awesome. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you all this. We're announcing this on Friday, but fuck it, I'm going to tell you now. I am hosting a comedy showcase. I'm putting together a comedy show at Illegal Pete's on Broadway. I got to handpick my comedians that I wanted. I'm obviously going to be doing comedy. Got the fucking best comedians in Denver on it. It's going to be a hell of a show, and it's free, dude. We're going to pack that place out. I'm so stoked. I've been low-key as hell doing stand-up lately, and I've been telling nobody. Just been going and doing it, fucking stacking up, getting good. So, man, I'm stoked for this show. It's going to be awesome. March the 24th, Friday, March the 24th at Illegal Pete's on Broadway. Comedy show called Illegal Jokes. But besides all that, what's good, y'all? Welcome this week's episode of Talks with Taboo. Welcome this week's episode of the podcast. Hope you're all having a great week. And I appreciate y'all being here, man, because we have one of my favorite people, producers out there on the show today. For I introduce this guest, this Saturday, March the 11th, 3/11, I will be in Atlanta at Believe Music Hall. Dude, I love Atlanta. Y'all always get so ratchet and rowdy. I'm stoked for it. The show's about to sell out. If you want to come, get your tickets now before it does. And I'll see y'all this Saturday, bro. I'm excited. But my guest this week is one of the freshest and most inspiring producers, songwriters, and just overall artists out there, man. This guy inspires me. I wish I was as emotional as this guy, man. I listen to his music. I'm like, fuck, man. I wish I had that in me, man. He's just, he just gets me in my feelings, man. He's just that guy, It's like he broke up with me, but we never even dated, And I just wish he'd call me back, but we had him on the podcast today, and it's always fun to sit down and talk with this guy. A really good friend. He came over. We're working on some music. Got a song we're finishing up, and it's a hit, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm just gonna let it get into it, man. You know him, you love him, and he's back on the show. It's been a while. I'm excited about it. Ladies and gentlemen, INZO. Come here, girl, 'cause that's back. Let me take my tongue and go around your dirt track. I met a girl and her booty tastes like strawberries. I swear to God, this could be the one that I'm marrying. Hey, and she's so different. I made that from behind. I met a girl and her booty tastes like strawberries. Hey, buddy.
What's up, dude?
Cheers, dude.
Cheers, bud.
Cheers. I love it, man. It's good to have you back on.
It's good to be back.
We're friends, right?
Something like that.
We're friends?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Nothing more?
I think so.
Okay, you're right. I was just trying to figure out where we stand, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're sitting, but yeah.
Yeah. Smart ass. I like it. How you doing today, though, dude?
Good. I'm pumped, to be back here. We're going to work on some music in a little bit. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot different from the doing it in my bedroom in New Orleans.
Yeah.
With that fake wall in the back.
Made it feel like it was not that environment. As soon as the camera was not in that frame, you're like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
This is pretty small.
Oh, this is like a $200 fucking dollar film.
Yeah.
Something like that, dude. I love it, dude. You're at the end of your tour, ain't you?
Yeah. It should have been wrapping up a little sooner than what's happening now. A lot of the dates got pushed back.
Yeah, I saw that you
cancellations.
You're canceling on everybody because you're sick of everyone.
Sick of the snow.
Yeah.
Sick of the weather kind of screwing some things and flights are getting all fuckulated. So, but yeah, things got pushed back to June. So the tour is like going way longer than I kind of hoped. But
Yeah.
it's cool. We got cool venue upgrades, which will be really fun. Like we were in a couple smaller rooms, but the shows that got canceled were sold out. So we couldn't upgrade the venues at the time. But now because the dates are available later in June, we're doing some bigger rooms. So
Yeah, I've been seeing.
it's bittersweet.
Yeah, I've been seeing that. You've done that a couple times, gone into some bigger rooms.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
Salt Lake City was like that. That was the biggest one, like the biggest jump, and it turned into the biggest show for sure.
Yeah, how? What is it about Salt Lake?
I don't know. I really don't know. That was a big surprise, but I theorize it's like a sister city to Denver, and I just think culturally it's similar to Denver. Just a lot of the people who live out there just don't want to pay the prices of Denver.
Yeah.
But just like similar culture, I
It's
think.
it's like the same city. Like
Yeah.
I remember listening to a comedian. I think it was Andrew Schultz or somebody. He was just like freestyling, talking to this girl in Salt Lake. She's like, just moved there from Denver, and he's like, well, welcome to another Denver.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
It's fucking 43 degrees here. It's fucking 44 degrees there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A little bit of a closer drive to the mountains though, which is nice.
Yeah.
The layout there.
Yeah, dude, I know whenever I went walking on a mountain in Salt Lake, fucking there was Mormons up there hiking, like, and you could tell they're Mormons because they're dressed nice, and it's like hot, like I'm in shorts and a shirt, and I'm still hot. They're like, button up shirt, a tie, pants.
Yeah. Have you seen the documentary called Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey?
Which one? Yes,
It's about
that's
like
the one.
the-
It's like the subculture.
Yeah, of Mormons. It's like so fucking insane. Like if you get to the end of it, just like the reveal of what this guy turns into. And he built like a massive plot of this, on this big plot of land in Texas, built this sort of like sanctuary where this whole community, people were born and never left this area. And like,
Yep.
they saw police come in for the first time and they literally thought they were demons. It's
Yep.
just- that perspective is just insane.
Brainwashed them, dude.
Yeah.
My favorite scene of that whole documentary was whenever they moved to Texas, and like one of the guys who had like the neighboring land, he's like, man, I was going over there saying, hey, being neighborly, and they all just started running away, and after that I'm like, hell, these guys are weird. Just like, it is like the neighborly thing to do though, like
Yeah.
whenever someone moves in like next door, or if you have land, you go over there and introduce yourselves. He was
Right.
outside the fence, and he was like, hey y'all, and they just ran away from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty gnarly.
Yeah, they were like marrying these, because like in that subculture, for people who don't know, it's like the more wives you had, the more holy or higher
Yeah. You're
status you had.
Yeah, like the higher spiritual or like religious status you have, and like you're more rewarded, I guess, in the afterlife or something like that.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but yeah, pretty insane.
Yeah.
Each their own, but
Right, and they were like, you couldn't go get your own wife. Like they decided who your wife was, and if
Yeah.
you did good, they'd give you another wife. And so like there would be like a 16-year-old girl with like a 60-year-old man, which is just gross.
yeah, I think that in that documentary they talk about like a 15-year-old that some of these guys were having sex with, which is just so insane.
That's nasty, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and this, like this type of shit had to have happened back in the day, because it's like whenever internet was like primed and like everywhere. Like, I mean, when was this? Like, this was like 2000. Kyle, can you look this up? We got Mr. Kyle Brim back there. Hey, buddy.
What up?
Yeah. When was this? It's a. What's the name of the documentary?
Keep sweet, pray and obey.
Keep sweet, pray and obey. Yeah, dude. I was watching this this documentary last night, or like the night before, and it's like it's pretty much like that, but it's like with this like Korean culture. You got something for us?
Yeah, what am I looking for?
You're looking at, when was this? What was the name of this church? The LMS L
I don't know.
Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Latter-day Saints. When was this like going on? Whenever like the big scandal happened and they arrested like the head honcho. Because like
It was like not too long ago.
Yeah. I feel like all this, all these places, they start very wholesome, which is like usually the guy who's starting it. Because with that situation, the son took over whenever the guy died, and then
Yeah.
it became shitty. But like, I feel like a lot of that time it starts really wholesome, where it's like, this is what I believe, and this is my flock, and everyone takes care of each other. Everyone's like caring for each other and nice, and then at some point in a cult, they just start fucking everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most recent scandal happened back in August 4th of 2022. The leader of the Mormon Church went down for 7 years of sex abuse.
Damn.
There's no number for the amount of victims.
Yeah, it was crazy. They showed in this documentary him in jail right now, and people still going to visit, thinking he's like his role was like the second coming, or not like the second coming, but
It's like the Messiah, the modern day Messiah.
Yeah, he was like like in the flesh, like Holy Spirit of something, and they're still like after all the convictions, they're still thinking this guy is
Warren Jeffs is his name.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
Jeez.
Dude, that's crazy because it's like, if somebody tells me they're Messiah, I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. But like, dude, we just did cocaine together. You know what I mean? Like, I just watched you do the same cocaine that I got, and it's not that good of cocaine. You're not the Messiah.
Yeah.
If you're the Messiah, you're going to turn this fucking sugar to Coke. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy too. He eventually, I think, didn't even believe in this shit himself. He was going to Vegas, partying and all this shit and putting on a front pretty much,
Yeah, bringing his wives, but he was hanging out with us, what is it, Gentiles? Is that what they call us?
I don't know.
Us normal folks? What the fuck is a Gentile? I hope that's not super
Mudbloods?
offensive.
I
don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Mudbloods. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a little Harry Potter thing. But, yeah, dude, like, would you believe somebody if, like, they said they were the Messiah?
No.
Yeah,
No
hell
chance.
no, dude.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if you had a beard, some long hair, I'd consider it.
Okay, that's your version of Jesus? Dude, my version of Jesus is fuck. That's Kyle
right
right
there.
there, dude.
What's up?
He fucking just goes, "Sup, dude?"
Featured on the screen.
Damn, Kyle, you should fuck around and tell people you're the next Messiah.
I might try. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy had it all right, except for the underage part. But,
Yeah.
I mean, a couple wives. If I can get Deanna involved, I'm in, man.
Yeah, dude, like having a lot of wives honestly sounds fucking terrible. Because I have one girlfriend and that's enough.
Yeah,
you
for
know what I
sure.
mean? Like,
For sure.
that is a fucking handful. And you see these people with like, 20 wives, you're like, dude.
Yeah. That's a bit for sure.
Yeah, but also the dynamics are different, right? Like, it's like the women in those cultures are like more like old school, where like husband goes to work, it's like stay at home mom, like don't speak out of term, like that type of stuff. Like that's where those, those people kind of that's how they act still.
Yeah, I feel like it's that on steroids. I mean, the documentary being called "Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey" is like the sort of mantra of like keep sweet, which is stay as extreme innocent as possible, and then pray and obey, which is like obey pretty much what all the guys say.
Yeah.
So
Which sounds awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds
In
great.
theory, yeah.
Yeah, dude. If I had the power, my girlfriend yelling at me, shut up. So I see the
The appeal.
yeah, the appeal to it. That's fucked. I'm joking around, but yeah, because Mike's not laughing. I fucking offended you already.
no,
dude.
it's all good. I was just thinking about Andrew Tate, and I was surprised he didn't join.
Oh, join that,
Yeah,
dude. What even happened with him, bro? Like
I don't know. I don't know the full story.
Yeah, I don't know the full story either. Is it something about like sex trafficking?
He was sex trafficking in Romania because they have lighter laws on rape and stuff. That's why he said he moved to Romania, is because their rape laws are way lighter.
Fuck.
And he started like a sex trafficking ring where he would force women, or he would bring women in and sort of force them to be cam models, and then he would steal money from people trying to get these women. Like, people would think they're going to hook up with these women, and he would steal money from them. And just
What an idiot.
yeah.
Because he didn't have to go all the way there to do that. Like, there's like so many cam girls
Yeah.
here in America that like would be like, oh wait, I'm gonna have Andrew Tate pushing it, and like, but I mean, if there was like rape and shit happening, then yeah, that's not good.
Apparently he was like a monster. He was just really controlling and shit.
Well, yeah, what an idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah, what
He has
fuck.
lung cancer now, apparently.
Well, that's the Lord, baby.
Yep, that's-
God works
that's the
mysterious ways.
Mormon Jesus.
My favorite Jesus is Mexican Jesus, Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Zeus. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
man.
a couple.
Dude, last time I had you on the show, you were talking about how, your love for Elon, bro. They're coming after your boy, man.
I know. Look, I'm not gonna pretend I'm not a fan. I think anybody who has the mission statement on their space company to preserve the light of consciousness has my vote.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty cool thing. But I've been working in some Elon visuals in my set, and
I've seen them.
Gets the funniest reaction just because people don't really know what to think, because like the pictures that I put up are just him looking goofy. He's just like, and then like him smoking the blunt. So
yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Those are fun ones to use too.
Yeah.
I know there's like people on the internet who fucking hate them.
I know.
And I don't even know if they know why.
I think that's it. I precisely think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, any of those people come to your show and be like, what's up with all the Elon visuals?
Yeah. Well, I mean, in that moment, it's not like I'm out there being like, fuck yeah, Elon. I'm just putting up a visual because it looks funny of Elon. So,
that is true. It is a funny one. So yeah, you can probably get away with it, dude.
Definitely. But
yeah,
as I'm talking about it right now, I'm definitely kind of an Elon stan. So, but like I said, it's more so for the sort of like philosophies he has about consciousness and the big picture stuff that not a lot of people think about or tackle as somebody in his position as like a billionaire with a bunch of companies trying to do cool shit. Some people would just like throw money and be like, hey, start this company for me. But he's like very hands-on. He's like the chief lead engineer for his space company. And, again, with the mission statement of preserving the light of consciousness is fucking epic.
Yeah. I love him talking about why the tip of the starship is pointy.
Yeah.
Because it looks cool.
Well, he said he was inspired from that movie. Who's that? The Borat guy. What's his name?
I don't know, man, but I love that dude. Kyle's looking it up right now.
Blanking on his name.
Yeah, Kyle's.
What's the actor's name from Borat?
But
in that movie,
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sacha Baron Cohen. Yeah, he has a movie where he says like,
The Dictator.
The Dictator.
Yeah,
like,
that movie's
it
awesome,
needs to be
dude.
more pointy. That's literally why.
Dude, they couldn't make movies like that anymore.
Yeah. That, Tropic Thunder, shit like that.
Dude, that is the funniest shit,
So
man.
funny.
Fucking don't mess with the Zohan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. This is so funny, dude. But you can't make them no more. But I was talking about this with Ravenskin, about him on the podcast, about like how they need to make another Rush Hour 3, but I don't think they could. And they're doing I said another 3. They're doing number 4 right now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love those movies.
Dude, they're so good.
They're so good.
They're so good, dude. When fucking Jackie Chan walks into the bar and drops the N-word, dude. It was so funny, dude. It was just like, it was just funny at the time, man.
Yeah.
But I love Elon talking about that. It's just like it's got to be pointy.
Yeah.
Looks cooler.
He's a meme lord. He's
Yeah.
literally born 69 days after 420. So,
Fuck.
fact.
Yeah, and he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I wouldn't be doing none of that shit if I was a billionaire.
What would you be doing if you were a billionaire?
Hookers. No.
Hookers and cocaine.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, honestly, if I was a billionaire, I'd be doing the same thing I'm doing right now. But like this podcast studio would be a lot nicer. You know what I mean? Like it would be way bigger. I'd have a couple trucks and I'd be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
This is what I want to do. I would throw more of my own events.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you do if you're a billionaire?
I resonate with definitely just doing what I'm still doing, but probably just on a larger scale, trying to do things to try to give back in some way, I guess, where, like doing, you said, like mentioned doing events where it's more of like a charitable thing and just for fun, because you can.
Yeah.
If you just do stuff because you can and there's not like any incentive to try to get something out of it, then I'd be doing more of those for sure.
Yeah. Where would you go do a show at, dude? Like, if you could go fucking throw your own event anywhere.
Fuck. I don't know. Maybe somewhere in Japan would be sick.
I'm going the moon.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
Idiot.
I know. Fuck, I want to up you. I'm going to Mars, dude.
Oh, dude, have fun, dude. That's a fucking 7-month transport to go see INZO.
Worth it.
Some people would do it though, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. How so the tour's over for the most part.
Yeah.
You got it, you're pausing on the reschedules. What you doing in your meantime, dude? What you doing now?
Working on more music for sure. You know, try to exercise a lot.
Yeah, you look good.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
You know, it gets taxing being on the road, eating like crap. We did a little road trip not too long ago, which is for like a week up the coast from Southern California up to Portland, which was super sick. Obviously, it's cold as shit out, but beautiful. Spent a good amount of time this last month, just like traveling, bopping around, and then I got my first day of skiing in this season.
Hell, yeah, dude! I went fucking snowboarding for the first time ever last week.
Oh, really? Where'd you go?
I went to Copper
Nice.
Mountain.
How was it?
It was awesome,
Yeah.
dude. It was so sick. Literally, like,
How'd you do?
I did good.
Yeah.
I did do good. I knew I was gonna do good though, because I skateboarded, wakeboarded,
Yeah.
and skimboarded all of my life.
Yeah.
And, you know, I could be wearing boots. You hand me a skateboard, I can land a kickflip first try. I ain't scared of nothing. But I tell you what, like, I'm an extremely confident man, and so like, and I ain't scared of shit. So like, that was biting me in the ass snowboarding, because dude, literally the next day I felt like I got into a boxing ring and just had someone beat the shit out of me. Like,
Yeah.
I did like the half day lesson, and then I went straight to the slopes as soon as I said, fuck the bunny slopes. I went straight to the slopes. Dude, those first 2 times going down it, because I'm like going fast, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get how to turn perfect just yet. I'm fucking flying and eating shit, dude. One time I hit the ground so hard, I just landed on my head and just bounced, and I just slid down. This lady behind me thought I died. Because I just like fell and I didn't move because I was just so embarrassed, but also in pain.
Yeah.
And she's, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm just give her a thumbs up.
Also, when you're sliding down, it's like nothing you can do. You're just like, all right, I'm sliding for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was cool, man. Last 4 times I hit the slope, didn't fall a single time. I was like carving up
Nice.
the snow, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking, I wanted to go hit the ramps, but my buddy was like, you should not.
Yeah. My days of park and ramp stuff is over. I've gotten too hurt, and I'm trying to have a good amount of time left in my skiing career.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to avoid that shit.
You ever snowboarding?
Yeah. I could do both. I ski and snowboard. I've been skiing most of my life. I started snowboarding a little later, so I could do both, but I'm just better at skiing. So
I just think snowboarding looks cooler.
yeah.
Yeah. You know, I feel like skiing is like the rollerblading of like, you know.
Have you not seen Brink, dude?
Who?
Brink?
Uh-uh.
The Disney movie?
Nah.
About the rollerbladers?
Nah.
Oh, man. They made that shit look cool.
Dude, the oldest joke, man, this is my favorite. It's like, you know what the hardest part about being a rollerblader is?
What?
Having to tell your dad you're gay. That's an old joke, man. Just you hear it all the time, but that's how I feel about skiers.
I gotta show you some cool skiing.
I'm sure
skiing movies.
it's
It's
badass
swaggy, for sure.
Yeah, it's bad. You can go faster on them too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, yeah, because you're not always like kind of just staying on one edge with the board. You kind of have to be like on one side or the other a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah, skis you can just beeline it. You know?
Mhm.
And if you kind of lose one leg, you got another leg to recover. So on a snowboard, if you lose one edge,
Boo!
Yeah.
You just die.
yeah,
Yeah, man. Yeah, I thought I broke my wrist for a second.
yeah. That's the thing with snowboarding is wrists and tailbone. Like you fall on your ass a lot and you fall on your wrists a lot.
Luckily, I got a lot of cushion in my ass. I got a pretty thick ass.
Yeah,
You'd be surprised.
that Louisiana ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking cornbread and crawfish. You know? That type of ass, man. Dude, how taxing was your tour on you, man?
Pretty taxing. We had a lot of early flights every day. So after a show, just I think on average we were getting like 4 hours of sleep every night for a few weeks.
And
So.
you were bringing a lot of production into a lot of these places. Like when I saw you at the
Yeah.
Ogden, I think that's the most production I've seen brought into Ogden. And I've only gone there like 3 or 4 times, but you know, just from everybody else I've seen play to compare to you, like you had a whole
Yeah.
fucking stage mapped out that, you
Yeah.
know, it was like your stage.
Yeah. I'll dive in on this for a second just because like I'm pretty passionate about doing that. And we did have a lot of venues tell us that they haven't seen this much production at these venues. But you know, being that this is my first headline tour and I was in rooms that had the capable size of doing some production, you know, it's a form of expression. I wanted to do the most I could, the best I could, and do a cool show, make it feel kind of special, look kind of special and different. You know, it wasn't like too different by any means, just like the layout of the stage was just something I wanted to do. But costs an arm and a leg for sure.
Yeah.
Like I went into this tour being like, I'm not trying to make money on it. I'm not trying to lose a ton either, because then I'll be broke.
Yep.
If I'm like just staying even or even losing a little, I'm cool with that, because I just, being a first tour, I don't know if I'm going to tour again. Like, obviously my plan is to, and I want to, and I think I will, but I try to go into it just feeling like this could be my first, this could be my last. I'm going to do it right and put as much into it as I could. And it's gotten a great response. A lot of people have been hitting me up being like, it was such a super special setup. Haven't seen the venue look like that or feel like that. So
yeah, it's cool. You had plants up there.
Yeah, that was only for Denver. Unfortunately, we were trying to do a couple more of those, but we were testing those out. There's this plant company that I saw on an ad on Instagram, and they were just these like LED plants that lit up, and I felt like Denver was a special one to bring them in for. But yeah, it's not too practical to ship them out everywhere because they come in like pieces, and it's just like one too many boxes. We're already traveling with lasers, and it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's
dude,
expensive.
Those ads got you, bro.
It did. Instagram ads kind of hit.
Yeah.
Or miss.
Yeah.
I've had a couple really miss.
Yeah,
I saw some like cool shirts.
It's like the Lauderdale Saints ad. You're like, nope.
Yeah, a couple misses on there for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, that is a good point. You're like, I don't know this if I'll tour again. I mean, that first tour, it's so important, right? Because if it goes well, which yours did, if it goes well, like, all right, we can do it again. We can go a little bigger.
Yeah.
If it doesn't go well, you're like, all right, fuck, we gotta take a step back, and you're like, damn it, I wish I would have spent all that money on the production now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, you said something. You're like, I'm not worried about making money doing this tour. For somebody that is a full-time artist to say, I don't mind not making money on this tour. It might be hard to believe for a lot of people, because that's like, a lot of artists' income is touring and stuff like that. Exactly. Is that anything you're like worried about at that time? You're like, how am I going to pay rent? Or like, I'm not even like how to pay rent, but like, is this, I'm trying to get this damn question out right, dude. But yeah, it's just like, how would you survive if you're touring and not making money off of it?
Well, I mean, I do, luckily have some other sources of incomes like royalties, and merch. Buying artist merch is one of the better ways to support an artist if you can, like online and everything like that. So, to anybody who buys merch, I'm sure for you, like, we appreciate it tremendously. So that like helps keep things afloat and helps me pay my rent. But in terms of like the tour stuff specifically for this one, it's it's technically paid for. I'm not saying like I'm gonna lose a ton of money, but like the amount that we get paid to do the show, like that all gets just put back into the production. So it's not like I'm like paying for all this cost up front, or actually not wording that correctly. It's not like I'm paying it out of pocket and not getting anything in return. So it kind of cancels out. So I'm not like losing a ton. But yeah, just other forms of income like royalties and merch definitely help keep me afloat. You
said something there. You were like, appreciate everybody who buys stuff online. You appreciate that. You know what I don't appreciate? Yeah. These fucking venues, dude.
I fucking know. It's criminal. It's absolutely criminal.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
And no one's like, I've been talking about it a lot, and I've been trying to talk about it a lot. I even said, like, on the Big G tour, we printed off brand new merch, and I said, I don't want to bring it.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd fuck these venue cuts.
Yeah.
Taking, especially when you're bringing your own cellar, you're setting it all up. And especially like even like support, I'll support on the tour, and it's we're gonna take 20%. Where like when you're not the headliner, you're not gonna sell as much merch either way. But it's just like these fucking merch cuts. Like it's a system that's there, and we're supposed to everyone's
by
just
default.
Okay with it. Yeah, everyone's just okay with it.
Yeah, which it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be the case. And it's like, do you guys not make enough off ticket sales? You do.
The bar?
Yeah, well, actually, so certain promotion companies I learned don't take a cut of the bar. The venue will. So there's like different, there's like the venue and then the promotion company that they work together. So it's the promotion companies taking a percentage of the merch. So one thing I do understand, actually, because I've tried to be a devil's advocate about this, is that they do handle the merch being delivered. They're grabbing the boxes from wherever it's being shipped from. They're unpacking it. They're putting it up. So I get that there's value in that, but not 20%, like a fee maybe, because you could move a ton of numbers, like a ton of merch as opposed to not as much merch. And, you know, so if you're giving up like 20% of all that stuff, I think there should just be more of like a one flat fee.
Yeah.
As opposed to a percentage.
I get that too. But also, like, you know, there's the situations you were talking about, they handle picking it up, blah, blah, blah. What if you have a fucking bus and you have your own cellar, you're bringing your merch.
In that case, like, what is the point then?
Yeah, we're bringing our own tables, our own lights, our own cellar.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Zero.
Yeah, you should be getting nothing of this.
Yeah.
This is a part of the tour.
Yeah.
What do we do?
We get a percentage of the bar then or something.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I sell a lot of beer, and I'm not even a bartender.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't tell you how many fucking venue, like, bartenders at the end of my shows on the Blue Collar Bass were like, dude, this is like one of the best nights bartending we've ever had. Like, because people like to drink at my shows, man. We're fucking drinking PBR and fucking having a good time. That's fine. Like, that's great. But I'm selling y'all a lot of beer. Mm-hmm. Let me get that percentage. You taking my cut from the merch.
Yeah. Yeah, you hate to have to think about, you know, the nooks and crannies of the money side of things, but it is important, especially considering how expensive flights are for us as artists, the cost to make merch, for the production, all that stuff, all the people we have to pay, like, you know, the visual people and the lighting people and supporting artists, managers, like. Yeah. We're getting sucked dry out here.
Yeah, dude, I love getting sucked dry, but not by, you know, the fucking man. A man, but not the man.
I prefer the man.
I'm the man, dude.
It's got to be the experience, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm the man, bro. Well,
I could be the man.
Write tunes and suck dudes after this podcast, you know what I'm saying? You know, but nah, man, I've been trying to talk about it more and more because I'm like, what can we as artists do about it? Because, like, I don't see a lot of people talking about it. It's just there, and we're just supposed to be okay with this.
Tangibly, like, what could we do? Like, start a big thread of artists to, like, boycott it? You know, like, I don't know.
There's this website. There is somebody, like, doing... It's this website. I forget the name of it, and I got tagged on them on Twitter, and they... it's like a big petition online, and some of the venues who see it are signing. You know, I always feel like the almost like blue collar, like grassroots promoters and venues are like, yeah, dude, it's your merch. They get into like the big ones like the AEGs and the Live Nations. They're like, what can we do against that? You know, because they have such a strong hold on the entire music industry.
True.
Which is also, there's a lawsuit going against Live Nation. Kyle, can you look up this lawsuit against Live Nation right now?
Yeah, I got you.
And
yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah, it's like they have a monopoly on basically everything, from like the fees online to the venues to, you know, like local promoter cuts, and it's just like raking it in where, you know, the artists and the fans are thought of last, when it's like.
So it looks like they actually won that lawsuit.
Oh shit!
Live Nation beats lawsuit over high ticket pricing.
Damn.
That was February 13th, 2023.
Damn, so it was like the other day.
Damn.
Well, now I just sound like an idiot.
No, I mean, it's still a valid argument.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I don't know about the ticket pricing exactly, because
Ticketmaster is also going through a lawsuit right now. Looks like it says right here, Live Nation Entertainment, Inc. and its subsidiary Ticketmaster, LLC were sued on Tuesday in U.S. federal court in California over the botched sale of tickets for Taylor Swift's 2023 tour in a legal challenge that alleged customer protection and antitrust violations.
That's where they fucked up, dude. You can fuck over an INZO or a TVBOO, but you don't fuck with T-Swizzy, dude.
T-Swizzy.
Don't fuck with her, bro. Damn, you catch COVID before you get a damn Taylor Swift ticket, you know?
I guess the problem is that they're selling tickets, and people are saying bots, like scalpers, are buying tickets and reselling them, and they're not doing anything about it because every resell they get is more profit for them. So they're completely fine with it.
Yeah, I should start doing that. Yeah?
Some kid paid $130 for a ticket to one of my shows that was originally like $25.
Oh,
it
dude,
was sold out, but like, I was like, dude,
that's fucked, dude.
Jesus.
I saw someone pay $500 for one of my jerseys that I sold for $100. Yeah. Dude, my dad, he came to my show in Fayetteville and he was wearing, this TVBOO baseball tee. And those are like, they're non-existent really anymore. And like 2 people came up to him and were like, I'll give you $500.
Oh, wow.
And it was my dad and my stepmom. And my stepmom, she's like, $500? And my dad's like, Michelle, no. He's just like, we can't.
She was tempted.
We can't. It's priceless.
Yeah.
Can just that shit's crazy. But I mean, if you're it sucks for like Ticketmaster to be doing that for themselves, but like if you're a hustler in the streets and you go buy limited merch, I don't know if I'm upset with that. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I'm not too upset about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a hustler, you go buy a jersey for $100, you see the demand, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna make some money here.
Yeah, I guess if someone's willing to pay for it, then
Yeah.
teach their own.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, right on. I don't know, dude. I'm in a weird headspace after that song you showed me before we did this.
Yeah.
Dude, who hurt you?
You almost said hairspace, but I just wanted to go back and say you are also in a weird hairspace right now as well.
Is my hair bad?
No, it's just like fucking. It is out there. I love it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I noticed the trim in the front. You're keeping it tame in the front.
Yeah, dude. But
And
in the back, it's
hasn't
wild.
been touched, and
Nah, dude. I don't know.
no one's touched that back.
They have. I fucking, when I got a haircut like a couple months back, I got like 2 or 3 inches cut off the back. As soon as I did, I was like, what am I doing? You know?
Yeah, there's power in that.
Yeah. I don't know how long I'm trying to grow it either.
Yeah,
I'm like, do I go Joe Dirt?
it's too wavy.
That's
for
what I'm
Joe
saying.
Dirt.
It would be, I'm going to be a fucking 80s, like, love fucking.
You're already there, dude. You're already there.
Yeah, dude, but who hurts you, man? I mean, it's just your music, like especially like this new one you showed me. You know, tell the story about it. You said you're up, if you don't mind sharing the story.
Yeah. I was up with my roommate, Reed, Dreamer's Delight, and we were up at like 1 a.m. and we were just like, let's start something that's kind of just like not like a sound bath, but more of just like atmospheric, like pads and something that's meditative in a sense. And we ended up staying up till 1 p.m. the next day. And but the sun was rising. We're looking at mountains and just like the vibes were high in that sense. And I don't know, it feels very natural just to try to make stuff that feels like uplifting and inspiring, and like there's more depth and meaning to life, because music and art can bring that feeling out in a lot of people. And for me, it's like just an expression to, I don't know, I guess I feel that way. It makes life more interesting and fun when you just feel like there's something more going on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I felt that at your show, man. I was watching you and I was like, God damn it. Why can't I be more emotional? I was like looking at my girlfriend. I was like, hurt me. And then she punched me in the face. I'm like, that's not what I mean. But yeah, man, I that's one of the things I love about you is just you can get in like this, almost like in your own realm of just like emotions and express it through music.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful, man.
And it's not even so much like a thing of hurt. I mean, I'm sure we all have had our fair share of
Yeah, I just be
hurts
talking
and
shit to you,
traumas.
dude.
Yeah. But it's just like like I was saying, it's more of like searching for a uplifting feeling or just an inspiring feeling as opposed to like channeling hurtness,
Yeah.
So
And the fact that you can do it without drinking whiskey is phenomenal. You know what I mean? Like if I have a couple whiskeys and a guitar, dude, I'm writing a sad song,
I had one of those nights one time. I wrote a sad song, just like hammered. I got back and I was just in my chair in my old apartment, just in my underwear, like headphones and laptop on my lap, just in a chair, just belting out this really sad song, like crying, just stupid. It was a pathetic scene, but
So your new roommates walk in, they just think you're watching like fucked up porn or just like or like the Notebook. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, if I'm a bird, you're a bird. Fucking just crying.
On the contrary, though, when I go to your shows, I wish I could, I don't know, channel some more of like the, I guess like fun and comedy vibe. Even you're not like saying you're not particularly doing comedy stuff in your sets, but a little bit. But vibe wise, it's there. I love humor. I love comedy. And But with my music stuff, it doesn't necessarily like align to be doing that with sort of like emotional stuff, like just belting out some one-liners after playing some emotional shit would not work.
Yeah, dude, if you played the song that you showed me earlier and then dropped strawberries after,
exactly.
I'd be like, this is the best show ever. This is amazing. It gets me fucking INZO feelings, man, for real.
INZO feelings, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Nice callback.
Yeah, it was, for all those people who listened to that old episode, man.
Great callback.
Dude, I mean, that was a fucking fun time, though. Like, you came over, this was in New Orleans, and it was you and I's first time hanging out, just really hanging out, and we've become friends since then, but, like, it was like the Republic's first show back.
Yeah, after COVID.
Yeah, and it was like it was a fucking sold-out crowd, awesome crowd, but to see your growth as an artist, like, just from that point, I mean, I say that point, and it feels like yesterday, but it's like 2 years from now almost.
Yeah.
Something like that. But man, INZO has really just risen to the point where you're on tour. Oh shit, we need a bigger venue. They can't hold what we're trying to do, dude. Yeah. And then how has that felt, that growth? Because it's very apparent.
I mean, it's crazy you say that. It's hard for me to recognize it personally. It's hard to conceptualize it, or maybe not conceptualize, but comprehend it. I don't know. I'm very rooted in just who I am as a person, that it's hard for like that to feel like anything crazy. I mean, it is always like super cool in the moment. I'm like, wow, this is wild. And I don't know. I guess when I do take some moments to really like center myself and appreciate being like, wow, all these people came to see my show, then it's definitely like a feeling of just feeling like I accomplished what I wanted to in life. Like, I've had a couple moments being like, I've done what I wanted to do. I could die happy. So it's not like the craziest feeling, but just brings out a lot of gratitude. That's for sure.
I love how tamed you are on stage. You just have your beanie and you're just rocking like this. You'll like just throw your hands up like that, dude. Yeah. I love it, and it gets the crowd going, dude. I'm having to pull my ass cheeks out and everything, dude. I'm having to go to the extremes, man.
I'm pretty reserved on stage sometimes. I like close my eyes for a handful of parts of the set. If it's like a really like down tempo or feelsy song, I just like close my eyes because I personally can't like handle just looking at the crowd all the time. Yeah,
is it nerve-wracking playing like those like down tempo and like lo-fi? Like, I remember seeing you at Red Rocks with Big G. And like, I'm about to just play some chill shit. I hope that's okay with y'all. And
it's because I don't know, kind of growing up in this scene, it was always like the craziest part was seeing crowds' reactions going nuts and like jumping up and down and whatnot. And so I always thought, by default, that's what I need to accomplish. But as I went to more shows and hearing feedback from this tour specifically, I'm becoming more and more comfortable with playing more down tempo stuff, because I see people being like, that was my favorite part of the set. Yeah. Even though if you look at the crowd, you're like, no one's moving. But that doesn't mean they're not having a good time or they're not enjoying something. So you just got to like remember that the physical reaction doesn't always mean that, it's like the best reaction.
Yeah. I need to remember that sometimes, man. I know last week I was in Albuquerque, and there was this girl on the rail, and she looked terrified, like literally scared the whole fucking set. I tried my hardest to get her to dance, dude. I cut the music and I started talking shit to everybody but her specifically.
No way.
I was like, are you okay? You look fucking scared. I remember I was asking her name, and her boyfriend was like, my name's Buck. And I was like, not you, dumbass. I was like, I hunt you every year. I'm talking to the scared lady. And it worked, but like, I guess I need to remember that, because like if I see people not dancing, I'll start talking shit.
Yeah.
But man,
that'd be me. So I'm that guy sometimes in the back. Just even for a show I really like, I'm just like bobbing my head.
Yeah. I don't know if I could see you like busting it down on the dance floor, dude.
If you get me drunk enough, for sure,
dude.
For sure.
I mean,
which I rarely get.
If you get me drunk enough, I'll do anything. But dude, I would love to see you
stoned, dude. Wow.
You got some weed? We'll smoke right now.
I don't have any on me.
All right, word, me neither.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude. Way to bring it up. I was gonna be down with you, dog.
Yeah, right.
Our studio session after this was gonna be awful, but I was down. Yeah, man. Dude, I would love to see you like, I don't know, dude. Kyle, could you see this motherfucker just like so hyped to the point where he's like starting the pit, dude?
Just not right now.
Yeah, not right now, for sure.
Dude, you just see the fucking INZO just rolling tits like, let's get in the pit. Like, that'd be incredible.
Throwing elbows.
Yeah.
Dude, my first time in a mosh pit, I was at Warped Tour.
Yeah.
I was 16.
Yeah.
I was still prepubescent. I was a late bloomer, so I was like really like frail and just small.
Yeah.
And went into my first mosh pit. I think it was a Skylit Drive. I don't know if you've ever heard of that band.
Oh, of course, dude.
Yeah.
I went to Warped Tour every year for like 6 years or
Fuck
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Love that. But yeah, literally within one step of going in there, I get absolutely clotheslined. I don't remember what happened between that and like being on the ground. But hopped right out, never went back in.
Dude,
days are over.
I get in the pit. It's been a long time, but dude, I used to get in the pit all the fucking time, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I played in metal bands for a long time, so it's just like whenever my buddies' bands were playing, like we might be the only people. My band might be the only people in the pit, dude. Like, you know, you want to talk about some rough shows on the come up, dude. Like playing in front of just like other bandmates and their girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's like doing comedy in New Orleans. It was some nights you'd just be doing comedy in front of other comics. But like, you know, I feel like that type of shit where you're playing in front of like, you know, just people trying to do the same thing where you're just bombing no matter what. It's just like that shit makes you tough, man.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's some people have like asked about, you know, how crazy is it playing in front of like thousands of people? I'm like, not as crazy as it is playing for a room full of 10 people.
Yeah.
It's a little more nerve-wracking doing
That
something
sucks.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
that'll toughen you up though.
Yeah, they're coming up to you asking you if you can requesting songs.
Yeah.
There's like no security, like the booth's just right there. It's walking up. Hey, yeah, it's our bachelorette party and we're not feeling this. Can you play something we can dance to?
Yeah. And the song you're playing is like a whip.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit.
You're like, dude,
Okay.
they booked me.
Yeah.
But sure, I'll play the cha-cha slide for you. Dude, I remember I did a show in Lake Charles, Louisiana, dude. They had booked TVBOO. And I think, you know, it's like a lineup of like, you know, local dubstep DJs and shit. But they did it at like this college bar. So there was like 700 people in this bar, but like 5 of them there for the show. Damn. You know, the rest just college dudes and chicks. And they're like, can you play like the cha-cha slide? Can you go fuck yourself? Like, and then me being a fat pussy. One hop this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Those are the days, man.
Yeah.
Those are the days. Nah, man, going back to you playing like the low tempo shit, man. I remember that was my favorite part of yours at Red Rocks whenever you got to that point, like the visuals, like
Thanks,
just
dude.
like the simplicity. But there was like some bros right next to me. It was like, last time I saw INZO, it was going way harder. He's like, what is this? And I said, shut the fuck up,
Thank
dude.
you.
I literally
Thank
told
you.
him to shut the fuck up.
Hell yeah.
And they're like, oh shit, TVBOO.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, dude. Man.
I've gotten that via tweets and DMs, people saying like the last like 15 minutes of my set for this tour set, it's all like really chill, feelsy stuff. They're like, that's been my favorite part of the set. So it's been, you know, reassuring to hear that.
It's a good way to come down too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of want to just, have the set end as if you're feeling good and uplifted. You know, it's the end of the journey.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I like to end my set most of the time with like something fucking sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just I'm like, shout out INZO.
That's pretty sad.
Dude, I tell you what, I fucked up, man. Whenever you brought me on stage with you at the Ogden, I wanted to grab the mic and say, open up the fucking pit.
Oh, you didn't say it, yeah.
Lindsay was like, you should not do that. She's like, you should not, it's his show, you shouldn't do that. I'm like,
No, you should. People know. I think people know that that's like a joke.
I know,
so.
but like, dude, it'd been so funny, man.
Hilarious. Yeah.
Dude, for real, that whenever you tweeted that day, you were like, yo, mosh pits are fucking weird for my shows.
Yeah.
Dude, I was doing Sunset and they were opening up a mosh pit to a drum and bass remix of Rihanna's Umbrella. It was me and Jansen, and he doesn't look at the crowd, so I was like slapping. I was like, dude, they're fucking moshing to Umbrella.
Oh my God.
It's like the most chill fucking drum and bass remix you've ever heard.
Damn. I mean, when I saw the mosh pit happen, it happened to my song Let It Slide, which is just like a funky vibe. It's not a moshing song at all. So it's very bizarre. Just the crowd thing. But yeah, not my favorite thing for my shows.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. I was at church one night, the club out here, and it was like a house guy, and they were moshing. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes, like, you and your bros just get so fucking hyped, and you're like, I'm dancing harder than you. No, you're not. Oh, yeah? Fucking
Yeah, that's how it starts.
Yeah, I feel like that's how it starts, dude.
Yeah.
It literally always starts with a bunch of bros. Occasionally, it'll be a bunch of, like, girls who are, like, you know, just fucking hype. Mm-hmm. And dude, I'll tell you what, man. The fucking dubstep girls, they're different.
Yeah.
Like, they'll be fucking
True.
banging their heads so hard. You're like, dude, this is awesome. But then you'll see the security guards watching, like, what the fuck is going on here, you know?
You know, because headbanging's kind of nuanced, I feel like the repetitive, like, rail riding headbanging. I wonder if we'll see in, like, 10 or 15 years all the community of the electronic dubstep concert goers just all getting neck problems in, like, 15 years.
I don't know, man. I think after a while you get impervious to the pain. So, like, I was a drummer for a long time. And every time we play shows, I was like, all I could do was headbang. I couldn't fucking move around, you know? And then I remember, like, the first show we did, like, my neck was so sore. But, you know, after, like, years of playing, like, my neck don't even hurt no more.
True. I feel that. That was, like, my first show just DJing. I was like, I wasn't even headbanging. Just, I bopped my head, and my neck was so fucking sore. But I definitely move more now than I did then, and I don't really get sore.
What's the next thing, dude? What's after headbanging? Because I feel like headbanging to dubstep's pretty new for the most part, right?
That's what I feel like, just in general.
Yeah.
Torquing.
Twerking?
Torquing.
Torquing. Oh, dude, I'm torqued just thinking about this. What is this?
I don't know yet, but whatever it is, it's going to be that term.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. I was watching Phase 1 at Bass Canyon, and it was the coolest thing I'd ever saw, and no one got it on camera. And it was a mosh pit, but out of nowhere, all the dudes in the mosh pit just stopped moshing, and all the dudes started twerking. It was a twerk pit of nothing but just, like, big ass fucking, like, dudes in tanks wearing X shirts. Like, they're jacked up, and it's just all these dudes twerking. I was like, this is the best thing. I wish I would have recorded it, but I was just so amazed and having so much fun with it.
I also kind of wonder what the dialogue was. I feel like there had been some, like, understanding. Just put a mic right in the middle of that pit and hear someone be like, yo, guys, we're twerking now.
Dude, I don't think there was anything. I feel like it was literally like one guy did it, and then that's all it took. You know, it's like the rowboat people. You seen those in the crowd? They lay on the ground and they just start rowboating.
Oh, yeah.
It only takes like one or two people, and then they just pile in.
True.
Yeah.
True.
What's your dance move, dude? I want to know. What's your dance move, dude? I'm just trying to imagine you busting it out.
I don't know. I think my dance move is just a sarcastic shuffle. Yeah.
Can you shuffle?
No, I mean, I feel like I could, but, like, I haven't tried to dance with genuine intent. It's always just been out of pure sarcasm. So
I get you, dude.
Yeah.
I got into dancing for a bit, actually. Because hell yeah, Kyle. We you know, I hear that noise. But whenever I was working at the gay bar, we'd have, like, step crews come in, and, like, nothing was, like, officiated or anything like that. It was just like the dance floor at one point would just clear because they knew what was about to happen. It was like these 3 different crews, and they were all, like, synchronized, and one would go, they'd hit some moves, and they'd step out, and then another crew would come in, and it was just like a dance battle just out of nowhere, like no officiating at all.
Yeah.
And it was fucking awesome. Like, these dudes could dance really well. I don't know if you know anything about gay dudes, but they could fucking dance.
They also party.
They do, dude.
I've DJ'd a couple Pride events in Chicago, and literally the most lit crowd I've ever experienced.
Dude, gay guys do not give a fuck.
No.
Gay guys will walk into a bar, and it could be fucking 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Shots! Fucking just, like, pour them up, you know what I mean? Just fucking, they don't give a fuck, son. Like, they are ruthless. They're and I feel like they're always trying to out party each other, which I love. But, like, dude, I was always watching these guys dance, and I remember the other night I would just like when the dance floor wasn't really there and it's just background music, I'd just turn on a mix and I'd walk up to these crews and I'm like, hey, can you teach me some of that? So like there was like a good 2 years where like every weekend at the end of the night I would sit down and try to learn some of their moves.
No way.
Yeah.
I gotta see some of these moves, dude.
Dude, I got them.
Yeah.
I got them.
Do you whip them out ever?
Oh, yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes. Dude, I used to be able to break dance on rollerblades.
That's super gay.
Yes, dude. Yes. Yes, dude. Yes. God damn it. You're right, though. But, dude, nah, I used to go to the... Damn it, I'm not helping my cause here at all. We used to have, like, these lock-ins back home, man, where, like, you know, you go to the roller rink until, like, you know, 6 a.m., your mom come pick you up or something like that. And there was always these guys who worked there, and they'd go to the center of the rink, and they'd just be busting out dance moves, bro. So, like, I was there all the time. I learned how to break dance on some rollerblades, dude. And you'd be shocked. You put me on some blades, I fucking start hitting dance moves on them bitches.
That sounds pretty crazy, actually. Just, like, rolling feet while trying to break dance.
Yeah.
Wild. I actually used to do, like, competitive dancing when I was younger.
What? No way, dude.
Yeah.
What type of dancing?
Like hip-hop dance, and I dabbled with tap dance for a couple months. Never like competed with it, but just try it out, see if I liked it. But mostly like hip hop stuff. I was like pretty young, like grade school shit. But we traveled to New York for some competitions, some other places for competitions. So
How long did you dance for?
like 5 years.
What got you out of it?
I don't know. Just wasn't pumped about it. The people I was like, the company I was dancing with just wasn't my vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to try things out, especially when you're young, dude. Like,
like we all, I'm sure, played most sports at some point. You know, dabbled with like everything when we were younger.
Nope.
And then you didn't?
Nah, man, I didn't start playing sports till I was an adult.
Oh, just an example, just like whether it's sports or I don't know, some like other like art form or whatever.
Yeah.
People just try shit when you're young.
Yeah, dude, I love watching like the Pee-wee footballs. Like their helmets are just like carrying them, dude. That is the it is like the funniest.
So top heavy.
It's so cute, dude. It is the cutest thing. But yeah, dude, I just skateboarded and did music, but I did karate for a bit.
Nice.
I was I'm actually state champion 3 years in a row.
State champion.
Mm-hmm. Sabacon.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. And but I gave that up once I found out about vaginas. Literally, dude, I feel like honestly what ruined my martial arts career was I just became horny. I was a teenager.
Yeah.
I was becoming a teenager.
Yeah.
You know?
Come on, man.
Just, dude, you remember just getting random boners?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
It was like, dude, all right, we're going here.
Oh, let's do it.
All right, we're going here,
All
dude.
right.
All right, so how often because, dude, when I was younger, I felt like every period in school, I just had a random, RB is what I call them.
Okay.
And were you the same or?
Yeah, no, I mean, there'd be times where even in, I guess late grade school, you'd be just going to the bathroom for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Just because like you can't help it.
Yeah, dude, you're just too horny, bro.
Just gonna wank one out in the middle of Spanish class. So
you get RBs anymore, dude?
I don't know about RBs, but MBs.
Yeah,
yeah.
Dude, the only time I get RBs now, I feel like I'm saying
Arby's. I heard the same shit.
Only time I get RBs
Never
now.
had Arby's.
Dude, I had it once. It's all right, but like airplanes. I don't know
True.
You get them too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I think it's like maybe a sleep thing because you're like morning flights. If you're talking about that, like your circadian rhythm or whatever. Not to get like too nerdy about it, but this is my theory: is that your body's still kind of, if you get those the MBs, the morning wood, it's still like kind of that's like a thing when you're tired and on a plane. That's my guess. I feel like it's always been in the morning flights for me.
I'm talking about any flight.
Okay.
Any flight for me. That's the only time I get on. And I don't know what it is. I'm always just trying to have to fucking tuck and roll. You know what I mean?
It's the cabin pressure.
I think so, man. Maybe.
It's a vacuum.
I always think about it. As I'm hard, I'm like, how many other men on this flight are hard at the same time with me. You ever think about that when you get a boner? And like who else in this room has a boner?
No, but I do. I do sometimes just have the realization that like at all times there's someone out there wanking it.
Oh, dude, whenever like I go somewhere with like a lot of kids, I'm like, dude, people be fucking. You know what I mean? You know?
All the time.
Dude, going back to your Elon, dude, your guy.
My guy.
And, you know, he was talking about how you have to have a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people are having kids, dude. You want kids?
One day. Yeah. For sure. Not right now.
You have a bunch?
No. A couple. No more than a couple. How about you?
I mean, if I have a child, I'm going to be a deadbeat dad so he has like hardship and can be fucking good.
Yeah.
You know, like most artists, like most famous artists have come from broken homes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't fucking set my son up for failure, or daughter up for failure. I got to leave them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to keep that going. Keep the trend going.
Nah, man.
There's a trend there for sure.
Yeah, dude. I mean, some of the best music. It's like my I don't know who my mom is.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
My dad left me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be that dad.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I would
maybe if you have a girl, maybe don't. Yeah.
don't what? Don't leave her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm not China. I'm gonna keep her. But fucking dude. Nah, man. I'd love to have kids, man. I think about. I don't know what it is. I've been thinking about it more and more lately. Like literally, like in the last couple months.
Really?
Yeah.
That biological clock's ticking.
I know, man. My body's like, listen, you ain't got long to
Yeah.
make sure this works.
Yeah.
You know. But I'd love to have a kid, man.
Yeah.
You want a boy or a girl?
I'll take either. Yeah. One of each would be cool.
One of each.
Yeah.
Dude, I was watching a comedian the other day, and it was the funniest joke. He was like,
Which comedian?
I don't want to say who,
Okay.
but he was just like, at this point, I hope my son's gay or straight. Like, because there's a lot of options.
Oh fuck!
And I fucking died, dude.
That's funny.
how the narrative's changed in the last 50 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even less than that, but yeah, for sure.
Maybe even less than that, dude. It's crazy.
Indeed.
I love it though. Like, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm with you. Yeah.
I wonder, like, the older generation that's homophobic or was homophobic, because my dad was homophobic at one point. He's not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what that realization was
Yeah.
to being like, oh shit, these people are dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just hear all these old, they grew up in times where like, their parents were teaching them gay's bad or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get to this point and they carry that up until a certain point.
Yeah.
How freeing that must feel to like not have that hate towards anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I'm going with that.
No, I feel you though. I mean, my parents are a similar way. It's just like the way they're brought up. It's that nurture part where it's like brainwashing, it's the whole Mormon thing. Certain philosophies and religions kind of instill values and ways of thinking that, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, but there's hope for a lot of them.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't even trying to, convince my grandparents. If I'm gay, I just can't come to Christmas. It's just as simple as that. It's an understanding, dude.
Actually, though?
Yeah, for one of the sides.
Damn.
For real. And that doesn't mean, I don't think they're bad people by any means.
No, I mean, that's one thing I try to empathize to with people who just have views like that. It's just like they just
don't know.
They just don't know.
They just don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I'm glad we live in the time that we do, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Well, what else has been going on, dude? We had some fan questions, but anything else you wanted to talk about, dude? What's on your mind lately? What's something you want to fucking get into?
I don't know.
On the spot, right?
On the spot, indeed.
I'm making you host this right now, basically.
Did you see that episode of Theo Von and Joe Rogan where Theo Von hosted Joe Rogan at Joe Rogan's podcast studio?
No.
Yeah.
Good times?
That's a good
Interesting. Yeah. Just like, okay, it's basically a Joe Rogan podcast, but Theo Von posted it on his.
I saw that Tim Dillon had did that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Saw Tim Dillon did that. But yeah, that's all that's on his mind. So we're just gonna that's a shitty fucking question.
Indeed.
I'm sorry. Kyle, you have anything you want to ask Mr. INZO over here?
Yeah. What was your favorite as a child? What was your favorite schoolyard playground game that you would play?
At like playground specifically, it'd be probably cherry.
What's that?
One person closes their eyes and is like walking on the ground of the park. Everybody else has to stay on like a piece of. Actually, no, you don't have to stay on a piece, but there's like wood chips on the ground, so you could like hear people running and shit.
Yeah.
Everybody else would be yelling cherry at the same time. Or no, the person with their eyes closed would yell cherry, and then everybody else would respond, my butt's so hairy. And that was like their way of seeing where they're at the park, and they would like try to go find them with their eyes closed.
That's like a Marco Polo.
Kind of like a Marco Polo.
Yeah.
But we just called it cherry. And yeah, so people would just like kind of have to stay on pieces of the park.
Where'd you grow up?
Southwest suburbs of Chicago.
Right on. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, we did gay chicken. You ever done that?
No.
It's basically like how much can you touch your boy before he pusses out?
Damn. At the park?
Yeah, dude, you're young, you don't know, you're just having fun. No, honestly, dude, like hide and go seek or like kick ball.
Yeah. Outside of the park, specifically the park, we used to play kick the can a lot, which is, I don't know if you ever heard of that.
Is it literally just kicking a can?
No. So
we would do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just straight up kick a can.
Yeah, we would just kick the can.
So I lived in a cul-de-sac growing up, which is like the ideal format for kick the can. So a person would go into the middle of the cul-de-sac, have a can, and other people would have to be hiding around the perimeter of the cul-de-sac, like in front yards of other people's houses. And if the other person could see them, they can like move around the cul-de-sac and like change their view. And if they could see them hiding, they would have to go back to the can in the middle and tap the can and be like, I see you over here, like in this specific spot, and then have to come out. So like they're out. But if, let's say the person who's in the middle still is like looking for other people around the cul-de-sac and walks away from the can, another person can come out from where they're hiding, sprint to the can, and if they beat the other person back to it and kick it before they return and call them out, then that's how you win the game.
That's fun. It's a race right then.
Yeah.
Dude, it reminds me, like, do you ever play wall ball?
Yeah.
That shit was fun.
Played Sting.
Sting?
Yeah, it's wall ball, but except of trying to throw the ball to hit the wall before they can touch the wall, you have to throw it at the person.
Yeah. You can still do that in my version of wall ball.
Okay.
Is always, you need to hit the wall or the person.
Okay.
And it would suck whenever you play with bigger kids because they could throw a lot harder. Dude, they could fuck me up.
I'll play shirtless too.
Yeah. Oh,
Just get that extra.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. No, I mean, dude, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to play that today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever play Polish ping pong?
Uh-uh.
Oh man. So it's like 3 people and you each have a paddle and you're just like rotating, going around the table, trying to like rally and keep, so you like hit once and you run around to the next side of the table and hit that and the next person hits. So there's 3 people. Can't do it 2. It's like impossible. So like 3 or more. And then whoever like fucks up the hit back, the last person to hit it gets to spike the ball to the person's back. Like they pull their shirt up and like spike the ping pong ball, and it fucking hurts.
Hell, what's your favorite drinking game? I know you can't drink no more, but did you ever have that?
Yeah, my girlfriend just got me on to Rage Cage. I've never played that.
What's that?
Hard to explain, honestly, but
You can try.
I don't know if I can.
Okay.
It's not as simple as like Flip Cup. I actually do like Flip Cup a lot. Flip Cup's really fun.
Flip Cup's fun, dude. Me and my brother made up a game. It's called the Penetration Game, and it's a drinking game. I know it sounds ridiculous, but like we both love sports. And so we had to take a shot anytime a commentator on a football game would say penetration or penetrate, anything around that. And you'd be surprised how many fucking times they say that during a game.
I believe it.
Dude, oh man, we would be absolutely just so drunk. Just like on a Sunday at fucking noon. just plastered, man. Just a fucking bottle of whiskey. Yeah. Anytime they said penetration, and the great penetration from the defensive line. Or like, the offensive line is not letting any penetration go these days. Or fucking, he really penetrated that ball through. Fucking it, dude. You'd be like 5 shots in the first quarter.
Yeah, I could hear some guy just being like, they gotta penetrate. Yeah. It's like 3 times in a row. You're like,
God
fuck.
damn it. And you're just trash, man. I got sick one of the times, but it's a fun drinking game, especially if you like sports. You know what I mean? Or just with the boys
Yeah.
or with anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Hockey's my sport, and I feel like they don't use penetrate that much, so that one might get a pass.
what would be the word that's funny that you could use?
For hockey,
Yeah.
Dump.
Dump.
Yeah, they dumped the puck in the corner, and that's a soft dump right there. You know.
Yeah. Or like stick. I don't know. That's not that funny. Dump's funnier.
Yeah, or icing. Icing's another one.
Or like edging. You know, like, did they ever say edging? I don't know why. With an ice skate, I feel like that would be a term.
No, but they should start using that. You know?
Yeah, he's edging around the fucking goalpost. That's a fun, dude. Let's get some of these fan questions.
Hey boys, all the love. Hope you're doing well. Quick question for you. What's one item that you'll never cheap out on? For instance, whenever I buy weed, you'll never catch me with shit weed. I always go for the top tier shit. Some people like shoes. Some people like food. What's your one thing? Alright, peace out, y'all.
Water.
Shut the fuck. Dude, there's like expensive water out there.
No, and a lot of the expensive stuff's kind of shit too. But you just gotta like know what to buy. There's like, I don't know about some people who drink tap water. You're not gonna die if you drink tap water, but
I drink tap water every day.
okay, well, I will maybe change your mind on this. It's not the best to drink tap water, especially in Denver. There's a high lead count in the tap water here, which is not good for you.
Yeah,
And then in terms of like bottled water, expensive water, like bottled water, they theorize that a big part of why men's testosterones have been plummeting over the last couple decades is from microplastics. It's a correlation, not necessarily a causation, and like one of many factors, but there's so much plastic out there, and even in a lot of the water bottles, there's a ton of plastic, and you gotta find the ones that have a certain kind of plastic that don't like leak as much.
make your dick soft.
Good.
Damn,
You don't want that.
You don't want that.
No.
Like it's not me, it's you. I don't know.
A little fun fact. For the first time, newborn babies are now being born with plastic in their blood.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's like a first. It didn't used to happen.
What does it do to their blood? Is that bad? Like, I mean, obviously it's bad.
It's bad to have plastic in you.
But like, do we just evolve from that, right? So it's just like a part of evolution.
Yeah, we could. Another little like dirty fun fact about that.
If you believe in evolution, you know,
yeah,
you might believe in Jesus, like me.
Yeah. Well, to those evolution believers, there's actually a population of fish in the sea now that have evolved to thrive off of the plastic that's in the ocean. So
yeah, gay fish. Kanye West is in there, fucking. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Continue.
All good. Just going down a nerdy tangent, but yeah, there's like companies out there trying to remove all the plastic from the oceans, which you know it's a good thing, but to some extent now, if you were to remove 100% of all the plastic in the ocean, you would technically be taking away an ecosystem of certain fish to thrive on. Gnarly. They've literally evolved to thrive off of plastic.
Damn.
So it's like we shouldn't add more to it, but like maybe don't remove 100% of it.
Dude, I last time I went to the beach, I got high and I was looking at the fucking water, and I was just getting my mind blown. Just like, dude, we're killing the ocean. You know what I mean? Just thinking about all, like, I just saw like plastic floating every now and then.
Yeah.
And it fucked me up. And I'm just like, you know, I'd go pick it up. I'm like, dude, I'm like not even making a fucking dent. It's like the craziest thing. It's like destroying the oceans, but like, it's not you or I. It's these people in power just dumping shit.
Yeah.
And it fucks me up the more I think about it because the ocean's so tight. You know?
It is. It's intimidating too.
Yeah.
It's like, you ever body surfed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like feeling the immense strength of the water is just it's crazy. It's powerful for sure.
So you're saying the tap water here in Denver ain't good?
Ain't the best. There's certain states where the tap water is better, but Denver is one of the states that actually has pretty crappy tap water. So all the Denver people.
Damn, I drink it every day, man. I should stop. I will say, I worry about like East Palestine, you know, about what their water situation, you know, out there in Ohio. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucked.
Yeah. You know, Alex Jones was talking about this the other day that the water out there is turning the frog straight.
That's great, dude.
Yeah, I felt good about that one.
That was good.
I felt good about that one.
When I'm speechless, I have nothing to say. It's good.
All right, yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
What is something that I don't cheap out on? Bourbon. Like a nice fucking bourbon, dude. Like, you know, like usually the more expensive bottles are more expensive for a reason. You know, you have your different tiers, like the $20 bottle, the $30, and then after 40, it really jumps. You're not going to find a lot of like $50 and $60 bottles. You know, you might find some there, here and there. But like whenever you get to like $100 bottle of bourbon, it's that expensive for a reason. Because you take a sip and you're like, dude, this is so smooth. It's so smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Other thing I won't cheap out on is what else do I not cheap? I'm pretty fucking cheap.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
In this economy, you gotta be.
I'm pretty goddamn cheap.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stick with bourbon. I don't know anything else I don't cheap out on. Gas. Toilet paper, yeah, that's a good one. I'll spend an extra couple dollars to have a little bit more comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, gas, you know, fucking, you know, you gotta have gas, and that shit's expensive.
Yeah.
Comfortability on flights. That's one.
True. Yeah, I'll spend the extra $1 to get a window seat.
Oh, I'll spend a couple extra $100 for a direct flight, so I'm not as tired.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Me too.
Fucking, I was buying my tickets I'll be in Hawaii next month, and like I was like, I could go to LA and have like a 5-hour layover. It's like $800 cheaper.
Damn.
And I'm like, dude, it's and I have my girlfriend with me. I'm like, I don't want to take her and have that like bad day of travel.
Yeah.
I'll spend the money for that direct.
Yeah. You can make a journey out of it though. Go get wasted in some California pizza kitchen bar.
Oh, at the LAX, dude.
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
just a madhouse.
Fucking hate that airport.
Yeah, dude.
The worst.
That's fun. Let's get to another one.
All right.
Hey, this is Trey, currently out in Denver. I just had a question for both of y'all real quick. INZO, as you're finishing out your tour, what sort of mindset are you in? Are you focused mainly on wrapping up the tour, or are you already working on some new things for your project? Or are you approaching a time where you can kind of step back and have more personal time? TVBOO, you also just finished your tour, and you got on some dates with Big G. So what are y'all's approach to transition into this summer and festival season after being so active recently in the scene? Yeah, thank you very much. Fuck TVBOO. Hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.
Fuck TVBOO.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, I'll go first. Definitely some personal time. Trying to, enjoy hanging with some friends and doing that more. I like hold myself hostage and don't do that enough. And then also, just loading up on more original music. Those two things for sure.
Yeah, doesn't it suck, like, when you have those friends there that you care about and you're just so wrapped up in your own shit and you just, they're there. It's easy to call them or text.
Yeah.
You're just wrapped up in your own shit.
Yeah.
And then you think about it and you're like, God damn it, I'm a bad friend or a bad family member. Like, I used to call my pops all the time, man. I used to call him every Saturday or Sunday. And I don't do that. And I don't, and it's just because I'm so wrapped up in my own shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like I have a better handle on getting out of my own shit now. But, like, still, like, I could be always just giving someone a call.
Yeah.
I have, like, 2 friends, and luckily I'm very fortunate for those guys. Like, old friends from Mississippi, my best buds, I talk to them, every week or two, and that's nice,
Yeah.
But, like, how much personal time do you need? Like, I'll take, like, 5 days off. I remember after the Blue Collar Bass tour, I think I took a week off, and I was about lost my goddamn mind.
Yeah, no, too much of it's like no good. The momentum of other stuff can diminish, which sucks. So yeah, I don't need like a ton of personal time, really. I like to be staying in the groove of music stuff all the time, especially because we love it. So it's not like work to us. But it's more so just like the traveling thing, like doing shows. It just gets taxing, and like after a weekend of shows, like you need like a whole recovery day, and it doesn't really feel like a personal day. That's just like a recovery day.
Yeah.
So I only need just like a couple. But yeah, the hanging out with friends thing is big. I need to go do that more. I get guilty about music all the time, feeling like I need to be doing more music stuff, and like I'm not worthy to hang out with my friends yet, which is stupid, and I know it, but yeah.
Yeah, I was literally talking to my buddy yesterday, and we used to play video games together all the time during COVID. He's like, man, we're all playing together again, dude. Like, you should come play with us sometime. And I'm like, dude, whenever I feel like I'm happy with where I'm at with what I'm trying to do right now, and I have the time, I'll do it. I'm like, what a shitty excuse.
Right. No, that's exactly it.
Yeah, what a fucking shitty excuse when I could have just been like,
I know.
yeah, dude, fucking, I'll take a couple hours off.
Yeah, right.
Come fucking play with the boys.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't played video games in years.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's hard. It's hard to like compartmentalize, like what you're trying to, I guess, accomplish throughout the day, or what where your headspace is at. It's hard to just be like, okay, I'm taking 2 hours to play video games, only thinking about that. Taking 2 hours to do music stuff, only thinking about that. 2 hours to hang out with these people, only thinking about that. It's hard for me, I guess, to compartmentalize each sort of like moment or time and place I'm at. I'm always just like thinking about music stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if you feel that way.
I do. I definitely do, but like I have a damn good schedule.
Yeah.
But like in that schedule isn't like picking up the phone and hollering at an old friend or like somebody that I truly care about. And that's not in my schedule. Like I wake up, work on music. When I'm done with that, I go play basketball. When I'm done with that, I go do comedy or hang out with the girlfriend.
Yeah, you do.
Like that's usually my day. And you know, I could just take more time out of, you know, because like I remember there was a time like 2 weeks ago where I had like an 8-hour session in the studio. It didn't get a fucking thing done. And I was just like, that day I was like, I should have played video games.
Yeah.
I should have just hollered at the boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the fellas.
Right.
Yeah. Right on. Let's get to another one, Kyle.
Got it.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mitch. Cambridge from Kansas City.
What up, baby?
My one and only question for both of you is, if you got to pick a moment in your life to live out fully in the afterlife when you die, whether it be like a weekend or a singular moment with someone that you could live out eternally with nothing but joy for the rest of time, what would that moment be for you? For me, it would be barbecuing and smoking a pork butt with my Great Dane that's now passed. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful day.
Sounds like a wholesome moment for that guy, but also what a question. Sheesh.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
I'll go first if you don't have anything.
Yeah, go ahead.
During COVID, my stepbrother came into town, and we did a week-long fishing trip. Every morning we got up, we went fishing, went and had lunch, went back fishing, went fucking had a drink, watched some sports or something, then went fishing. We go have dinner, hang out, and we do it all again. It was a fucking week of just getting up in the morning and the excitement of like, oh, today's the day. This is right. We're at the crack of dawn, dude. We're already out in the water. This is gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
That was, and I've never thought about it until right now. But that was a fucking good ass week, dude. Where literally it's just like we're tired, but like we're so jacked up that we're not even tired anymore. You know what I mean? We're fucking hungover a little bit from the night before. But all we wanted to do is go catch a fuck ton of fish. And we weren't even keeping a lot of fish. We were just broing out, me and my stepbrother, who I love very, very much. And, man, that was a good fucking week.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Yeah. Damn. That's tough. There's like probably too many contenders, but more recently, probably the weekend I spent in Mexico. It was for Ember Shores. I ended up playing at like the pool stage, excluding like the whole set thing because it was just like a pool stage. It wasn't anything crazy. The fun part was just, I don't know. It felt like I haven't taken like a vacation or like traveled that wasn't related to music in a long time. Even though that was for music, it didn't feel like it, and it just felt like the first time I was just out somewhere, not really having a worry in the world with some of my favorite people, and I had a blast every night just hanging with my friends, you know, and that's, you know, we were on the beach. So that was nice. And, I don't know. I just felt like the most loose and the most fun I've felt, in a long, long time. Probably like one of the happiest weekends of my life.
Yeah.
Randomly. It wasn't like anything crazy, just like good hangs with friends,
I have like a second one though. Like the second one I had my whole family out to a con fest, and like they got to see me come do comedy, and like I was just hanging out. I had like my brother, his wife, my stepbrother, my stepsister, her husband, my dad, my stepmom, and we were just fucking partying, dude. That was cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
That was really cool. How was playing the pool stage? Did you play during the day?
Yeah.
What time?
Like 4?
See, I'm doing Paradise Blue this year, and I'm playing like 2:30 at the pool, and I don't know how I feel about it. Is it cool? Like, I'm like, because I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Like,
do your thing. Like your usual like sort of what you got will work. It's just like it's a party. It's a pool party.
Okay.
But at the same time, they're all people who go to shows, so they know what's up.
Got you. Because I'm playing a pool during the day.
Yeah, and like it's interesting when I played, there weren't many people in the pool. They were all like on the outskirts of the pool.
Are they dancing?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. People go nuts. Because I'm like,
they'll mosh in the pool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I'm about to hear some music.
Yeah,
and
I think that was actually.
And you're like, stop the pits.
Actually, I think that was the only time I yelled, "Open the fucking pit." Was that Ever Shores?
That's incredible, dude.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm like not nervous. I'm just confused. I'm like, do I just play house music? Which would be,
No, yeah, you can go heavy as hell. You can do you can play. I even played some feelsy stuff here and there.
Yeah.
The one I played was Millennium, so a lot of people I guess would probably be down for some more of the feelsy stuff.
I'm gonna play the YMCA. I feel like that's a pool song. I don't know why.
Well,
Young men.
They have pools at YMCA, right?
They do. Yeah. Oh yeah, I used to go swim at the YMCA by the house.
So,
but right on.
Yeah,
that was a great question. I like that one a lot.
That was great.
This is the last one, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey man, what's up? This is Trip Fox.
What up, Trip?
Texas. I haven't called in a minute, I've been busy, lots of things going on. But it's all good. I actually got a question for both you guys. I don't really ask too many producer questions anymore, but this one's kind of a fun one. I got to thinking the other day on my way home. I was listening to some of my new tunes in my car, and I wondered, do you guys at the level that you're at right now, do y'all still do car tests? Like y'all make a new song, a little whip, and you put it and you listen to it in your car, make sure it sounds good. Y'all still do that or no? Anyways, have a good one.
Appreciate you, Trip Fox. Good to hear from you again, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do phone tests.
Yeah.
I do my Bose mini speaker tests. I do the tests on everything. Less and less in the car though, because I'm not too pumped about my car speaker system.
Got you. Dude, I usually do it every time, and the one time I didn't do it, it was that new song I showed you. I fucking played it once on the Big G tour. I realized the mix down wasn't there, and I didn't play it for the rest of the tour. And I was like, I did do the fucking car test, dude. Yeah. But yeah, car tests are fun, dude. You just gotta jam out in your car.
Yeah, and a lot of people will be listening to your music in their car on the way to work, on the way home from work. So it's, I think, the probably more common environment to listen to music. So a car test is very important.
Not only do I do car tests, I'll drive around, roll my windows down, and like go to the park, and there'll be some people having like lunch or something. I'm like, this is that new shit. This that new shit, dude. I did it while I was at the beach last for my buddy's bachelor party. Like there's like families like having like late night, like watching the sunset and everything. And I'd walk up to it with my speaker. I'm like, who wants to hear that new shit? And I start playing music. My buddies were laughing, dude. It was funny. I was like, who wants to hear that?
That's great.
That's good times, man.
I actually have a follow-up to that.
Okay.
So hearing you guys talk about it, would you consider it essential? Would you consider the car test an essential part of the process?
Nah.
Nah.
Not essential.
No.
It's just what you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
It's like, actually, I'm not going to say what I was about to say. Sick, dude. It's been fun, man.
This has been great.
Yeah,
Indeed.
man.
Thanks for having me.
I always love hanging out with you, man. You've become a friend, and I'm always happy to see you, dude. You're a good dude.
Thanks, likewise, man.
And you inspire me whenever. I know you as Mike, but it's always nice to sit down and watch like an INZO show. It's always so inspiring. We're about to work on a song right now, and that song started because I got inspired from your set at Bass Canyon.
Mm-hmm, I remember, yeah.
And yeah, man, I just love all the shit you're doing.
Thanks, dude. Likewise, like it's super fun, like inspiring to see you do your thing too, just because you're so in your own lane, and it's like a rare cool thing to see, and it's like it's fun to watch. Like and because like I love you, it's fun to watch you kill it.
Stop.
I'm just trying to wrap it up wholesomely.
I never wrap it up, but
That's right.
yeah, dude. Anything?
Let's call that.
Yeah, you want to let the people know anything before you get out of here?
No, nothing particular. Just I could say something philosophical, but
Do it, dude.
Do it.
Are you scared?
You all no. You guys know what to do. Just keep doing anything.
What if I don't know what to do, and I'm waiting for your guidance?
You're doing it?
Oh shit!
You don't even know it.
Fuck. Kyle's doing it too because he is Jesus.
Yeah.
Kyle, start a fucking church, dude. I believe people would follow you. Wear that exact same shirt. Fucking.
I think it would be cool to be a cult leader for a couple months, but
Dude, it'd be
after
tight.
a while, it'd be daunting.
Being in a cult sounds like a good time for a bit. No?
Depends on the cult for sure.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously. Yeah. Well, like, it's like this is, it's like a rave fam, but like deeper. You know what I mean? You're like you're on a mission.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Fuck. But anyway, I appreciate you coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
I'm excited to sit down and wrap this tune up. It's almost done.
It's almost done.
I don't even know what else we got to do to it. We'll find out.
Yeah.
But Kyle, appreciate you always.
Thank you.
I love the shit out of you, and you are one of my favorite people in this world.
I love you too, brother.
Yeah. And I appreciate everybody listening to this week's episode of Talks with TVBOO. I will see y'all next week. Peace.